Things are looking very good for us at the moment. We're doing very well in the Premier League. We're advancing very well in the Cups. Obviously in the Champions League we've got a very, very real chance of progressing through to the next round. However, it is the January transfer window and we may have accepted a bid for one of our long-serving players. We'll start with the on-the-pitch news. In the Premier League, we have returned to winning ways. We started off by beating Everton 2-0. Ismail Higuera back on the score sheet in that game, and he followed that up with a hat-trick against Tottenham Hotspur. A penalty in the 79th minute won us this game and got the 3 points away from home. We then followed that up with a victory against Manchester United. It seems a while since we've had one of them, but the score and Pereira on the score sheet to give us a good win in that game. Higuera again on the score sheet to round off quite a fruitful December for himself in a 2-2 draw away at Liverpool. And we started off the month of January quite convincingly in the Premier League. A 2-0 win at home at Southampton and a away win at Brentford. Obviously these were the teams we started off the season against with 2 draws, so nice to get better results this time around. Our most recent Premier League game though ended in defeat to Aston Villa. The players maybe with one eye on this PSG game maybe took their eye off the ball a little bit and we ended up tasting defeat in that match. It leaves us third in the Premier League, 4 points behind Manchester City at the moment, but we do have a game in hand and that could really come in vital. It hasn't just been the league we've been competing in though, still going strong in the Cups. FA Cup, there's only been one round so far. David Oliver got us an 88th minute winner against Derby to see us through to the 4th round where we'll be taking on Brentford. That one will be off screen but in the middle of the 2 matches today. But in the Carabao Cup we are very close to the final yet again. We defeated Chelsea in the quarter final. We rotated the team but they went out and got a 3-0 win. Lee Dilly on the score sheet in that game before picking up a bit of an injury, so he has been out of the squad for a little while. And in the first leg of the semi-final we're playing Birmingham of the Championship. We got a 2-1 win. This could be quite significant. The man who got us the winner in this match, Owen Foy, it was a delightful goal as well, but he is the man that we may be saying goodbye to and this could be the goal that he signs off with. It's a delightful goal as well. Santoff lays it off to him, you see him take a touch and just set himself up, and it was a delicious finish into the top corner. His future could be at Inter Milan though. They came in £51 million up front, 11 million over instalments, 15 million after 50 games, and after 20 international appearances, 7.5 million. We also get 20% of the next sale. And yes, he's still a player that's quite young, has a bit of time to develop, but I felt with the money coming in, he's a player we brought in on a free transfer, has played relatively well for us but hasn't really been supplying the goals that we need. And yeah, the offer was just too fantastic, I felt, to turn down. So he's currently in negotiations with them. I expect that to go through at some point in the episode today, so we may be saying goodbye to Owen Foy. He finds himself on the bench maybe one last time for us today. We're going away to Paris Saint-Germain. Just a reminder, in the Champions League we were up in 8th place. Some teams have played that game in hand, but we could potentially go up to 5th place with a win today. So there's definitely something on the line for us, something for us to go out and achieve. So yeah, hopefully we can take one step closer to finishing in this top 8 today. We've already made the playoffs, so definitely qualified for the next round. That's through other results elsewhere, but we want to do our own game and go out and beat PSG today. Jimenez will be starting in goal, Fuda, Engel and Jones and Lascaux at the back. Silai, Matsushita, Sintas, Milinkovic and Oliver in behind Higuera up front. Alongside Lee Dilly on the injury list, Bolaños has picked up an injury and Silva Santos as well. So yeah, we are running a little low on options, it may seem. Youngster Gabriel finds himself on the bench today just to make up the numbers. But this team has been performing very well, as you've seen, and should definitely be going into the game with a little bit of confidence. It's one of the biggest ties we've had. Obviously we played Real Madrid at home. This is the biggest away game that we've had so far in the Champions League. Definitely love to go out and cause an upset. We're definitely capable of it. So yeah, let's just go out and do some business on the pitch. It's a PSG team that's still got Mbappe playing for them. Javi Simons is still there. They've even got Endrick up top. So it is quite a stacked PSG team we are up against. But we know we've got some talent in our squad as well. So we just need to match up with them today. We were on the attack. PSG getting it away. The score win it back for us. And now Jones on the ball in a bit of space at the back. He finds the score on the left-hand side. He drives. Can he get the ball into the box? He gets past Endrick. Gets it to Matsushita. And there's calls for a penalty. We may be able to go ahead in this game just after the 10th minute. So we're going to see what the referee gives. Surely he's stopped play, so we should be getting a penalty. He's made up his mind. He's run back onto the pitch. He's given the penalty. It will be Higuera stepping up, and hopefully he can get us this 1-0 lead early on in the game. We see him step back to take the run up. He's a confident young man, and he gets the goal. He puts us 1-0 up. It's his 11th goal of the season now. Like we say, that little scoring patch he went on in December is skyrocketed him to our top scorer. And yeah, just that confidence that he does have, able to dispatch it into the top corner and put us 1-0 up. It would lift us into 7th place as long as the results elsewhere stay as they are. So it's a very, very good position for us to be in. Obviously, we know we're going to have to do a lot of work to hold on. We know the attacking talent that the likes of Mbappe and Endrick can bring. But at the moment, by appearances, we are the team in the ascendancy. And going into half-time, we've got that 1-0 lead. All the more reason for the players to be confident and just go out there and keep performing. Like we say, we knew it was going to be a tough task, but the way the players are responding to the game, they're really not letting any kind of pressure get to them whatsoever, and we could be well on the way to a famous win. We've got the first highlight of the second half now. Milinkovic on the left hand side plays it back to Jones. He gets it to Matsushita, and now back to Jimenez. We're just playing it safe with possession, making sure we work good opportunities. Oliver's found space on the right hand side. It was a lovely ball from England to switch the play, and Milinkovic in the box. He scored against his old club. We did sign Milinkovic from PSG quite a while back now, it seems, but he's come back with a little bit of a vendetta against his old team, and he's managed to find the back of the net. It was a great ball from England, which really was the catalyst for this attack. Oliver did really well to just square up to his man and find Milinkovic in space just around the penalty area, and he made sure he did the rest. That could be Milinkovic's last involvement though. Like we said, we did want to give Owen Foy a potential little goodbye. I feel this is a fantastic stage for him to come on. Leonardo Acosta can come on for Sintas as he's not enjoying the greatest of games, and we'll bring on the experienced Curtis Jones as well, just to deputise for Fuda, who again isn't having the most fantastic of games. Maybe the experience of Jones can just handle Mbappe that little bit better. Looking to go 3-0 ahead, Matsushita with the corner. Jones was in the middle. He's not really the aerial target that you want to see, but nonetheless he was the one challenging the keeper, who came out and just claimed the ball. And now we see this PSG attack for the first time. Endrick getting down, he plays it back to Javi Simons, he gets it back to Endrick. Costa's there, but he gives it back, and now it is Javi Simons. He's in the centre of the box and he's pulled a goal back for PSG. We're going to demand more from the team. Seem to have just switched off a little bit. Decent attacking play, but we should have got rid of it. Costa there, really not strong enough in the tackle. I think that's what allowed Endrick to get it through to Javi Simons, and he had an easy finish into the back of the net. We are going to be bringing on Yamada in place of Matsushita, who is another one who's not enjoying the greatest of games today. And Silai, although he's playing well, he is tiring, so Arnott can come on just to see out the remainder of the game. There's 20 minutes left, and we don't want tiring legs potentially making mistakes in that middle of the park as well to key position. So could definitely be doing with some fresh legs in there. We've got Yamada on the ball now. He gets it to Jones and England now. He played a lovely ball forward to start the last attack, and looks to be a springboard this time as well. Yamada into Oliver now. Can we get it across the box? Costa's there waiting at the back post. It's only his third goal of the season, but it could be a very vital one in us getting this famous win at PSG. There's still time for them to get back into the match, obviously, but restoring that 2-goal lead, I feel that is huge for us. Good first time ball from Yamada into Oliver, and Oliver again with good awareness to get the ball into a fantastic area of the box. Costa did well to attack it and get across his man and find the finish. But on the balance of things, you would have to say this is a very, very deserved win for us, with the unfortunate injury that we have just picked up though. And with the game potentially already won, we are just going to put Higuera out on that right hand side. You can play there. We don't really need a striker in these final few moments, so hopefully what we've got on the pitch now we can hold on. Obviously down to 10 men for the last few moments in PSG on the attack now. If there is a goal, it could lead to some very, very nervy times for us. The shot just goes wide of the bar though, so we hang on for now. And we only have 4 minutes of stoppage time to get through. Just in the first minute though, PSG on the attack and coming forward. They spread it out to Banani on the right hand side. He's up against the score, but he finds Satalo in the centre. Mbappe on the ball, and now into Endrick. Endrick looked to be offside. It looks like the linesman agrees as well. He's got his flag up on that far side. So hopefully we will be seeing this one chalked off, and it has. And we are one step closer to that famous victory. Obviously, it's a step up from the calibre of opposition we played in the Europa League last time round. We did well to progress through that. And really, in this competition as well, we've competed fantastically. It was a very close game against Real Madrid, and although they did get the win, we can really hold our heads high with the performance we gave there. And then in this one as well, coming to Paris Saint-Germain and getting that win, it's absolutely huge for us and really shows the other teams that we are a threat in this competition. So we've got one more game to play. That is against Monaco. They'll be fighting for their lives. Realistically, they're not going to get through due to the goal difference that they have, so maybe a little bit of a dead rubber for them. We want to make sure that we continue our good form and finish in this top 8, so it's definitely a game we're going to want to come out and win. Oliver is going to be missing for that game though. He does have a twisted ankle, so probably going to be out for the next month or so. So yeah, disappointing to lose him. Obviously with Foy gone, it leaves a little bit of a space to Gabriel to get a little run in the team. So yeah, maybe seeing a little bit more young blood introduced to the team. But like we say, we'll get through this next game against Brentford in the FA Cup off camera, and we'll come back for this final Champions League game against Monaco. We've just blown Brentford away with our Brazilian players. Leonardo Costa got the first goal. Gabriel Pereira grabbed another 2 before youngster Gabriel got his first goal for the club in a 4-1 win. That puts us through to the 5th round. The reason we're back slightly early is through the unexpected news that Owen Foy has snubbed the contract offer from Inter Milan. Really wasn't something I was expecting. I fully thought he was going to go through and accept the offer and embark on the newest stage of his career. Evidently not though. He chooses to remain a Stockport player for now. So yeah, Owen Foy's still here. He does find himself back on the bench today as well. Obviously he was on it for the last Champions League match. He didn't have a place in the squad for that game against Brentford, but yeah, like we say, back in the squad and could make an impact if we need him to. It's the same team that went out against PSG with the exception of David Oliver. Obviously he's still out injured. Pereira keeps his place in the team, got 2 goals in the last game, so hopefully coming into the game on a little bit of form. Like we say, it should be a dead rubber for Monaco as well. Their chances of progression are very, very, very slim at this point. We should really be the team that goes out and gets the win in this match, and as such cements our place in the top 8 of the Champions League. So that is the aim for today. Obviously make sure we finish in these positions. Half an hour in, neither team really creating much chance of note in the first half. Must be a very, very cagey affair and a very, very dull affair in all honesty. Nothing really happening in the match, but we finally have the first highlight appear. Sintas picking up the ball for us just in our own half, and we now need to start from the back with Anthony Jones. He gets it out to Fuda. He's got options down the line, but goes inside to Silai, who finds Milinkovic. And now Matashita finds Sintas and score in lots of space on the left-hand side. He's got a stronger right foot, which he does cut inside onto, but it's a poor effort at the end of it. And with that being the only highlight of the first half, I can't imagine how terrible the other chances must have been. And yeah, we definitely need to do more than what we've done there. Pereira tiring a bit on the right hand side, also losing a little bit of fitness. Lee Dilly is back in the squad, and I think we are going to do something a bit different. We'll put Dilly up front and Higuera on the right hand side, just to see how Higuera looks there as well. But we started off the second half instantly with an attack. Engelin heads the ball clear for us. Milinkovic gets it to Dilly, and we see Higuera for the first time coming forward from that right hand side. He unleashes an effort at goal, but it goes over the bar. Good interplay between him and Dilly though. It's nice to have them both on the pitch together, seeing what they can do. Milinkovic very close to a goal for us there, but the keeper pulling off a good save from his header. But like we say, nice interplay between Dilly and Higuera, and maybe more of that to come through the remainder of the game. It's down this right hand side, we're coming again. Milinkovic heads it on, trying to find Dilly, can't quite get it to him. Milinkovic gets it across again though. Sintas is waiting this time, but it's another one which can't find the target for us. We're going to see a free kick from Milinkovic now, and he cracks the woodwork. Another chance for us in the game, which we're just not able to make the most of. And yeah, it's not looking like our day so far, so more needs to be done. We're going to bring on Leonardo Costa in place of Higuera, who hasn't enjoyed the best of games today. We'll bring on Curtis Jones in place of Fuda as well, just to get that little bit more experience down that right hand side. And I think we'll bring on Owen Foy for Sintas, and we'll do the change which we like to do sometimes, make Milinkovic the shadow striker playing alongside Owen Foy, just to see if that can do anything else. We'll go to a positive mentality as well, just to try to make the most of this momentum we seem to be having in the match at the moment. Would be delightful for us to get a goal. We see Milinkovic on the corner now, can't get it past Kasari at the near post. Foy picks it up, he goes down the left hand side, cuts in onto his right foot, tries to play it across the box, but there's no Stockport player at the near post before it's cleared away. Silai now on the ball, finds Matashita, and now the score cutting inside. He gets past his man, finds Matashita. We need someone to work some space. It's Curtis Jones on the right hand side. He finds a lovely ball into Lee Dilly. But Lee Dilly cracks the woodwork as well. And so many chances have come our way, and we just haven't been able to find the back of the net. A couple of changes left. The score not at his best today. Alvarez can come on, and we're going to bring on Francisco. Oh, we're not. We've run out of subs. We were going to bring on Francisco, but we're not anymore. Milinkovic remains on. Alvarez is the player we're looking for an impact from down the left hand side. He's done it before for us, and we really need something. We're going into the final few moments now. We're demanding more. We're going on very attacking just for stoppage time, and we really need to get that win to finish in the top 8. Foy now can't jump and win the ball, and maybe it's Monaco, the team, who are going to really get a bit of a snatch and grab, but Jimenez is there to make the save in the final moments. We need to get this ball down the other end of the pitch as soon as we can. And yeah, this isn't the end we wanted at. It's Monaco taking the time over the corner as well. Silai heads it out, but it's only to the edge of the box. The volley towards goal is really poor, and with 4 minutes left, you've just got a dream, but it's not going to happen. It may happen though. There's one more highlight. Alvarez on the left hand side, he's cutting into the box, he gets across to the box. Costa's there at the back post, but the fucking flag's up as well. Oh, we said it wasn't going to be our day earlier on, and that little swine at the far side, if he hadn't put his flag up, we would have got a goal, but it's been disallowed. Oh, we're not going to be able to get that win. It was a great ball into the box from Alvarez, but Costa was offside at the back post. It was a great header as well. but it all crumbles at the last moment and we don't manage to make that top 8. A fantastic performance, especially in the defensive areas, attacking wise. We did what we could. Maybe more shots could have been on target, but yeah, it's really been a good campaign for us nonetheless. Obviously progressing through to the next round I think is more than anyone ever expected of us. It really would have been nice to sign off with a victory, and I think we can count ourselves a little bit unlucky that we haven't got that victory today, and ultimately it leaves us having to go through one more round in order to progress through the Champions League. But yet again, we'll relish the challenge. We'll see who we could get. Obviously the likes of Dortmund, Barcelona, AC Milan, Napoli all in there, Inter Milan as well. So there's lots of big teams who we could be drawn against, so we'll keep an eye out for when that's going to happen. But yeah, very, very disappointing not to be able to get the win at the last there. And for the next episode, we will be coming back for some aspect of that Champions League game. We're going to see what happens with the Carabao Cup and when that final could be. If that lines up, that could be in there. So yeah, the next one, we'll see what happens with this Champions League draw, and we'll play it from there. But by that time, the transfer window will be done. That Owen Foy business would have been the big deal of the window, but that hasn't happened. Inter Milan do still want him if they've come back in with an offer again. It's something which we could look at, but like we say, for the time being, I feel this is the squad which will be coming back in the next match. We don't anticipate going out doing any business ourselves, so unless anything major happens, this team will be competing for us in the rest of the season. Hopefully they'll be competing for some big things as well. As always, if you have enjoyed that, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe to the channel for regular Football Manager content. Thank you very, very much for watching. Bye bye.